Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we are doing a reading all about your person's current feelings, their intentions for you, as well as their next move. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing time and space with me. Don't forget to like and comment. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop as well. I'm running a sale. If you are interested in booking with me, I do have private reading bookings open, as well as live readings and healings. I'm running a really big sale on my Etsy. If you are interested, do check it out. And if you are feeling really called to get healing, please do it. I know one of the things that, because everything's so open here on Earth right now, a lot of us don't feel bad or don't feel like, I don't know, the way that we normally should feel, right? Know that if you're getting guidance to heal, but you don't really know what to heal, know that there's a message there for you. Do check it out. I always follow my guidance. I hope you do as well. But let's take a look here. Angels, ancestors, guys, help protect me, keep me safe, and watch over me as we do a cleansing and clearing this space. Thank you. I call in my guides. Let's see. We have Saint Germain here, who's stepping forward. I think as well as Metatron. So beautiful. Let's look at what's currently happening in your connections, Libra, and then we'll take it from there. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra energy in the cards. Libra energy in the cards. We have, for what's happening in your connection right now, is the Nine of Cups with the Four of Swords. Interesting. Nine of Cups for me tells me that things are probably going pretty well in your connection right now. I feel like things are going very in a really good direction. This kind of feels like you know when you have a connection with someone and you're like, do they feel it, or is it just me, or am I crazy? I feel like you've got a lot of proof recently, right, that maybe this is real, right? One thing I can tell you, and this is just coming from a person that's had so many spiritual experiences, not a lot, but enough, right, to be like, I don't think they changed I don't think they change your mind too much, but our minds have a hard time believing in all this, right? It's nonsense to it. I feel like you've had this, right, Libra, to some degree, right, to some extent. But you've had a lot of proof recently that told you that this is all real, right? They said God's real, Jesus is real, right? I feel like you also know that this person loves you. You know what I mean? Like, you got all this proof, and it's making you sit pretty. Doesn't make sense. I feel like you're really starting to feel like I'm in a good place, right? Or all those twists and turns that life brought me didn't pull me away from the spot that I'm in, right? I feel like you're in the right place at the right time. Do you know that moment when something happens and you know, this was for me, right? I feel like you've had that, or it's coming, right? But you are in a really, really, really good spot, right? With the Four of Swords in its reverse here, I feel like with all this proof that you have, or with all this understanding that you have, I feel like you're believing in yourself more, right? You know, when you get told someone for me, you ask how does someone feel, right? And you tell them, oh, they love you, right? But it's like, I don't really believe that, right? I feel like you believe it now. Anyway, you're not letting that lack of faith, or I want to say lack of their lack of them, maybe, from keeping you from really knowing that there's a connection here. But with the Four Swords reverse, I feel like you're not holding yourself back anymore, and I feel like you're moving forward. And as you move forward, you discover there's more and more proof. I just want you to know that as we move forward, just in life and in our connections, we get more and more proof that it's all real. More and more proof that it all exists, right? All that is, actually, you know what all that is means? I almost do. That's really effing cool, by the way. But I feel here with the Nine of Cups, you're where you're supposed to be, even if it feels like life maybe had some twists and turns, right? We have as the overall going to be the Three of Wands. Something that you wanted, something that you wished for has come in. I think it's them. I know it's crazy, but it feels like maybe it's them. It just feels like something that you wanted, something that you have been asking for came. It feels like it's proof, if you ask me. But some of you may have gotten a text, maybe you had a dream or a vision. Oh, those are so good, but whatever. Let's keep going. Sorry. How does this person currently feel about Libra, or what is this person's current feelings for Libra right now? What is this person's current feelings for Libra right now? For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are this person's current feelings for Libra? Okay, let's take a look here, Libra. This person's current feelings for you. Let's see, maybe even some of yours for them. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. Interesting. I feel like just as you have had a lot of proof that this is all real, maybe you got a reading from someone and you knew, right? You know what I mean? I feel like just as you got a lot of proof that this is all real, I feel like they have as well. I just saw 4 on the camera. 4 for me is all about blocks, right? I feel like your connection has a block, Libra. I'm not sure what this block is. There could be another person involved. In my experience, there's a lot of people that don't want to see people together, or a lot of like reasons why people think they shouldn't be together, right? And I feel like there is some kind of block here in between you and this person. Maybe there's a third party. Maybe there's space. Maybe there's distance. Maybe it's hard, right? Because it's one thing to like feel each other's like energy, but it's one thing to like be in each other's like presence, right? Or be next to each other. Maybe that's the block. I don't know, right? But there seems to be a block here between you and this person. The block feels like it comes from, it's energetic, and it almost feels like it's coming from the universe or some way, right? So have a look at that, right? You may need a healing, but it kind of feels, because of where you are, you know that you're gonna like this, either this block is like helping in some way, or you're gonna make it through just fine, right? I feel like you feel good, right? Keep holding that faith. And I know how hard that is. Sometimes we feel like a fool, don't we, right? When we're believing stuff that seems nonsensical, right? Sometimes we feel like we're idiots, or even, I don't really like saying that word, but it's something that I feel our human side like loves to just throw at us, right? Believing in love, right? Believing in this connection, and believing that it's all going to work out. These are not crazy things, right? But anchor that, fight for that. Every single person on this planet, every single person that believes, right, has had to overcome and triumph over those negative thoughts, right? You're no different. So to understand that's a good thing, right? Just as they did it, you will, right? And you don't have to have any shame or worry, right? That you have this, because everyone does, right? It's a normal thing, and they just want you to just keep believing, right? Keep holding faith. Keep staying strong. The next card we have is going to be the Ten of Swords, and we have the Ten of Swords being the divorce certificate. Some of you, there could be a divorce happening between you and this person. Maybe that's the good news that you got. Not for everyone, but it's there, right? I'm feeling it. But with the divorce certificate, when things finally end, when another connection finally ends, we can heal from it. Some of yous, I feel like this person has been healing from another connection, or you have, right? And you may be close to being ready. We all want our person, right? But are we ready, right? That's it, right? I feel like you're at that stage, or that position where you're like, I think I might be ready, right? I think it's coming, right? It's just something to take note. When we have that Eight of Wands, look at that. We have this woman holding this guy's hand and pulling this guy forward. I feel a lot of you, your own healing journey, your own anchoring your faith and believing in this connection has pulled them forward, even when maybe they were resisting. All right. It feels like things are moving very fast in your connection as well, and things are speeding up. They tell me that you will meet at the end, or at the end, right? So understand that you are together, right? Moving forward. And you're pulling them forward with that faith. The more you believe, the more happy you are, the better you're taking care of yourself. By the way, very key for a spiritual connection. Always take care of self, by the way. The faster you're going to push this forward, right? The healthier you are. God moves it forward, by the way. Someone asked that. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed as well. Knight of Pentacles reversed to me, it's about like blocks, stagnation. It's even about perfection. Don't let the fact that things aren't perfect stop you from meeting, right? So let's say, and this is just me throwing it out there, let's say they still have their ex in their life, right? Are you gonna like not see them because, well, they have their ex in their life, or are you going to be a little more open, or are you gonna I don't know, keep communication between you and them open? As someone who has cut communication with my person, I can tell you it's not worth it, right? We kind of want them in our life. It's easier, right? It's sorry, not easier. I feel like it's more advantageous to have them in our life than not to, right? And though there are times we have to come apart because it's so necessary, but when we put up that really like big block where it's like things have to be absolutely perfect before we come back together, it kind of stalls things. You want forward movement, right? You won't be together to the end no matter what, right? But it doesn't mean you have to keep them out of your life till then, right? Or it doesn't mean you have to block everything that's coming your way to do with this person till then, right? They say be more receptive, right? We have the High Priestess reverse coming through. A lot of you, if you have Leo in your chart, it came through really strongly. Leo's connection that they had with their person was too intense, right? To the point where they were losing themselves, right? If you feel like you're losing yourself in your connection, or losing yourself in your thoughts, it's time to pull yourself down and anchor yourself and start grounding yourself. Connect to the earth, right? Connect to nature. They say connect to bodies of water. So if you have a lake by your house, or like maybe a pond or something like that, near a forest, right? That's where you want to go. That's where you want to be. That's where it's going to be the most helpful. Okay. We have the last card being the Seven of Swords reverse. It's the funniest thing. I know that's true, by the way. Seven of Swords. Sorry, not reverse. Seven of Swords upright. Some of you've been Can I have a clarifier? I'm gonna look at the bottom. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. Let's see. Have a clarifier for the 7. We have the Star. And it also came out with the Queen of Wands here. Some of you, I feel like you could be using maybe other connections or other people, or even, I don't know. Sometimes when we're not feeling great, we tend to want to look outside of ourselves to feel better. Some of you, I feel you could be doing this, right? Maybe you're hitting on people, or maybe you're, I don't know. It's just something like this coming through, right? It's not for everyone, but look at how you might be, not self-soothing, but look at how you might be, hurting yourself or hurting your connection, hurting yourself and hurting your connection a little bit deeper, right? But I feel like whenever you're feeling down, what do you do to feel better, right? I feel that's the message you want to look at, right? I feel like it's actually your guidance that's going to be coming through in a minute, right? What do you do when you feel down, right? What makes you feel better, or what do you tend to do that makes you feel better, right? Sometimes it's drug addiction, right? Or getting that fix, right? Sometimes it's playing video games, right? There's some kind of vice, I feel. Some of you, I feel like it's other people, right? That you're, that's helping offset maybe some of the lows that you have, right? One thing that's coming to you from God, lows are part of life, by the way, very key. But I feel like it's how are you handling when the lows, right? I feel like some of you aren't handling it right. There's a need to handle it in a more healthy, more balanced way. And again, this is coming to you from divine, right? Sometimes we don't want that. That's okay too, right? But there is a message that comes through where you may be done with the old, basically, right? Or you may be done with the old patterns, right? What is a more healthy way to deal with feeling down, right? All right, and we have the Six of Swords, all about moving towards more balance, more peace, and more harmony. Again, I feel like some of you have vices that aren't doing that, right? Right, that could be causing disharmony. Look a little bit deeper at that. All right, so let's see, what are this person's next moves towards Libra? We have the Six of Cups. They do plan on returning, past person returning, kind of reading. They want to heal things with you with the Three of Swords as well. Some of you, there has been a third party. This isn't going to be for everyone, but if there was a third party and this person chose someone over you, they want to fix that, right? This feels interesting because it's kind of linking me to this message here, where you may be choosing someone else over this person because of it, right? Have a look at that, right? But they do want to heal this, right? I feel like you do have a past person coming back, right? Sorry, we have the Ace of Cups reverse, and then we have the Empress reverse as well. Ace of Cups reverse for me, for this person's next move. They are healing their heart. Heart healing, again, is very key. When you're part of a twin flame connection, right? Or, you have a twin, you heal for them, or one person heals for the other. Keep this in mind, right? I feel with this Ace of Cups here, you are going to heal, right? This connection, right? And we have the Empress reverse as well. I feel you are blocked to this person, or you have a block to them in some way, Libra. And what their next move towards you is removing that block, or removing the reasons why you have it. Some of you, the block is because there's a third party, right? And there is that wall, right? There is that boundary, right? Some of you maybe they've hurt you before, right? Or there was betrayal here, right? And you don't want to let them back in because you don't want to be vulnerable again, right? There's some kind of boundary or block here. This person is looking at ways to remove that block, or looking at ways and to get you to trust them again, right? It's very difficult to do when we've been hurt, right? To trust someone, right, completely again. But it's part of our journey. We have the Three of Swords again at the bottom, reversed. That tells me that there's going to be healing in your connection as this person's next move. The healing may not be physically there, right? Or it will be energetically, but you will start to experience that healing, okay? Let's look, any last message? Oh, let's look at your guidance, please, for Libra. Guidance for Libra. What is the Libra guidance, please? Libra guidance. Libra guidance. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For all those that are going to make it to the guidance. We have 2 cards for you, Libra. The first card we have is going to be the Divine Masculine. This is about learning our role in our own connection, right? One person grounds and anchors the connection. The other person up there healing, right? My message to you is to look a little bit deeper at your role, right? Are you fulfilling it, right? Divine Masculine have very active powers, right? So that's coming through. It's being highlighted by Metatron. So some of you may be having your higher powers activated, or active powers, right? We have the Circle of Eternal Joy, Timelessness and Dance of Life. This is coming to you from God. it came in like a hum from him. It's like I feel like you have a connection that may be stressing you out, maybe triggering you. It may have ups and downs, and you're really annoyed at that. But that's the circle of eternal joy. It doesn't make sense. That's the dance of life. That's the timelessness, right? I know that you have a connection that it's like wasn't as easy as ABC, right? And you may be like pulling your hair out, maybe frustrated with it, right? But it's all part of life, right? And it's about I don't know what he's saying with that, but just like think with that, right? Or call or ask God, right? What do he mean by that, right? There's a message here about your connection being a dance, right? Enjoy it. It's gonna be a dance no matter what. The sooner you enjoy it, the better, right? And your last guidance we have is gonna be tenderness. There's a message here. How can we be tender to our soul connection again after we've been hurt by it? That's part of it, by the way. There's a key here. It's connecting to nature. Specifically, I want to say giraffes or beings of light, right? All like animals actually are beings of light, right? Everyone is, right? They're actually come from light. But my message to you with this tenderness is how can you get back to that? This is part of it is reconnecting to your inner child, and I know that when we think about love, we think about like adults and stuff like that. We don't necessarily think about the inner child. The inner child is so key to this, but keep that in mind. Anyway, we also have go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, and receiving. It's number 25. This is number 9. You will do this tenderness by yourself, by the way. It's coming through very strongly. Sometimes it's like, oh, I should wait for them or I should have them teach me or something like that. I don't know, right? I think you need to learn how to embody the energy of tenderness and how to be tender and how to be tender to yourself and others. That's a solo journey, right? It's part of the dance is what I want to say. It's coming through from God. He's saying that we, like time to when we're apart, we do certain things, and time to when we're together, we do certain things in our connection and our own healing and evolution. So keep that in mind. But go with the flow comes through here as well. There's no need to rush healing, right? There's no need to speed this up. There's no need to fast track it, right? Go with it. Move with universe. It's important that we move together when we are doing this, right? This healing is not just for us, our own, it's for our family. It's for our lineage as well. Anyway, move with your guides, right? Move with universe, okay? Anyway, I want to thank you, Libra. Don't forget to like and comment. I do want to remind you all, I am offering a sale on my Etsy. Private readings, healings, as well as Akashic karmic clearings. If you are interested in that, do get it. And don't forget to subscribe and take care. Bye, Libra.